Okay, so let's make a full breakdown of the situation that we currently have on AUD CHF. Now, starting from the monthly time frame, what do we have? We have a market that has created a nice impulse to the downside, followed by this retracement. Now, where did the market actually retrace to? The market retraced exactly to the previous support here, now turned resistance from a monthly perspective. And after the market retests a level of previous support to resistance, you definitely expect a shift to the downside and a rejection from the level. Going down on the weekly time frame, what we can see. Now, on the weekly, clearly we can see that the market created a big impulse to the downside, rejected the zone, went to retest the area, and then it got rejected again to the downside. And currently, we also see that the market is testing this previous support, now turned resistance here, and we can expect more continuation to the downside for the rejection of that monthly resistance that we have just identified. Specifically, we can see that the first level of strong weekly support comes here when, in fact, the last time that the market went to the downside before starting this move to the upside is exactly here. So this is the previous resistance, which is now turned support from a weekly perspective. Going down on the daily time frame, what we can see. Now, on the daily, we can see that actually we have a completely different view from a daily perspective. In fact, we can see that on the daily, actually the market is at a very strong support area with this minor M formation. So from here, we definitely expect the market to give us a move to the upside. So we have absolutely no confirmations for this downside target. However, things might change in the future. Now let's go and see what we have from an AUD and a CHF perspective if we check this COT data. So the commitment of traders, which is what the biggest banks and institutions are currently doing from an AUD and a CHF perspective. Now, if we check the AUD, we can see that with the last report, we went from having 4K net positions all the way down to minus 1K net positions, meaning that we went from a situation where we had more longs than shorts, with 45K longs and 41K shorts, to a situation where we now have more shorts than longs. So completely the opposite situation with 46K shorts and 45K longs. And if we go and see what we have from a CHF perspective, we can see that CHF is getting very strong with net positions reaching 11K with 21K longs and 10K shorts. So definitely CHF getting stronger and AUD getting weaker, meaning that AUD CHF can make this move to the downside. However, as usual, trading is reactive and it is not predictive. So until the market will remain above this area, we cannot be looking for any shorts because we will be shorting a bullish market. Because from here, the market can easily continue to the upside. So how we will be approaching this kind of situation with students, only if the market will manage to break back below the structure, all this previous support will be turned resistance here, and on the retest of this structure, that is the zone in which, with students, we will be monitoring price action on the 4-hour time frame, waiting for the market to provide to us one of our valid entries. And as soon as the market will provide to us one of our valid entries, we will be taking a nice short with a very good risk to reward and very good probabilities for a move to the downside, completion of this impulse correction and impulse pattern to the downside, and for the market on the weekly to go and test the weekly structure. However, as usual, first we need to see the break and the retest. Now, if you enjoyed this free analysis and education, make sure you drop a like and a comment. It really does support the creation of more free education and analysis for all of you, and I will see you in the next video.